everybody. This is Symphonic Elk, and I am coming at you with my 29th comic book haul. Coming at you still a little under the weather, unfortunately, some stomach issues, but I'm going to power through that today. And first thing on the agenda is to give away this issue of Gotham Girls #1. So, the question that I had asked was, what was Jenny Friesen's first published cover for a Wonder Woman title? And I got 11 entries total, 6 of which were right. All the entries fell into one of two categories. They were all either Wonder Woman 7, the Rebirth title, that came out in November or October, November of 2016, or Sensation Comics number 15, which came out in December of 2015. So if you do the math, 2015 came before 2016. So the winner is Sensation, well, I should say the correct answer is Sensation Comics featuring Wonder Woman number 15. So there were 6 people who answered that correctly. And we are going to start now. So the names that were in there for the correct people were A Poor Man's Comics, Bowers, C. Woodard, Grantham, Iron the Monkey Fist 74, and Rated Raw. So let's play. And the winner is Iron Monkey Fist 74. So that's his second win in 2 weeks. Congratulations. So, let's get on to the next question. So for this week's trivia question, I'm giving away Matina cover Spawn 284 and Gotham City Sirens number 3, a Gilliam March cover. Okay? So, the question is, what is the first published artwork of Todd McFarlane in comics? Now, this does not have to be a cover. It can be interior work. So, again, what is the first published artwork of Todd McFarlane in comic books? So, please send your answers to elk.prizes@gmail.com. If I receive entries anywhere else, then they don't count. They only count if I receive them at elk.prizes@gmail.com. Okay, I'll be back in a second with my haul. Goodbye. Okay, now on with the haul. So, I was lucky enough the other day to go out to get my mail and find on my front porch a box that I did not expect. And you may ask, who is this box from? Well, it is from my good friend Gills311. So, let's go over what he sent me. So, to start with, he sent me McCain, the comic book. This came out in November of 2008, which turns out to probably be a bad month for McCain. But it's pretty interesting. I also like that it looks like he's got, like, you know, some chaw or something in his mouth. So, anyway, interesting nonetheless. The next book that I got was The Rock #1. He's doing, I believe, what is called The People's Eyebrow. I am somewhat a fan of old wrestling, but I really, to be honest with you, have never followed the Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock era. So I'm definitely interested in reading about this, because he is now the mega superstar, The Rock. So, yeah, pretty excited about this. And then I got Kid in Play #2 from Gills. All of the Kid in Play books have a low print run. The 2 big ones to get are #1 and I believe #9. #9 is an interesting early appearance of Venom. I know, Kid in Play and Venom go together. So yeah, I got #2, and he was nice enough to send me #1. Yep. #1. This is my second copy of #1, but you know what they always say, you can't have too many copies of Kid in Play. Anyway, And now for the big one. Uncanny X-Men 266. So let me tell you a little bit of story about X-Men 266. I have had this book since I was a child. I bought it off of the, off of the rack at, I'm going to guess, my local convenience store, the Zippy Mart. And that's a copy that I've had forever. I haven't ever replaced it. And it was the first book that I ever bought that actually got to be kind of expensive. Even when I was a kid, this book was like a $30 book. And as a kid, that was just an amazing amount of money. It's obviously worth more now. But the copy that I have, A, is a newsstand, which is good. B, it's not in the best condition because it was red. And I believe I bagged and boarded stuff back then, but I'm not 100% sure. So when Gills had asked me, what I was looking for book-wise, I couldn't really come up with a lot of good answers. But one of them I did say is, I want to upgrade my my Uncanny 266, and lo and behold, he sent me a really nice copy, and I'm super appreciative. I'm not going to sell my other copy because it has sentimental value, but it's nice, as the collector in me likes to have the better one. So all I really have to say. Honestly, I can't say enough about Gills. He's a great guy. I'm going to attempt to say enough. We'll see if that works. I think we all know he's a great guy. I don't know anybody in the community who has a bigger heart than he does. There are some guys like Joker68, Alex, all kinds of folks. Ones I don't even know that have really big hearts and do a lot of good deeds for the community. But, Gills he constantly is buying books, and then he turns around and gives them away or sells them and then gives the money that he made away for them. So, I jokingly told him that he was addicted to generosity, and I do truly believe that. So, anyway, thanks, Gil. I super appreciate it. I will be enjoying these books. If you noticed on them, I put Gills311 so that I know that they were from you and I don't forget in my old age. Anyway, so let's move on to other books. So I don't have as many books as I normally have this week. I did get some stuff in from eBay. Did pick up some new books here and there, but not a whole lot. So I got the Carl Kerschel Virgin variant for Isola number 2. I got the Michael Turner cover for G.I. Joe 22. I have 2 copies of the second print Michael Turner cover, but I did see this for a quarter plus cover, so I went ahead and picked it up as well. Then I picked up a handful of Adam Hughes covers. Got Tomb Raider number 2, number 3, and number 4. I picked up Caliber number 1. This is an early Artgerm cover. So if you remember from my first trivia foray, I asked what the first Artgerm published cover was, and it's a Warhammer cover. But a lot of people answered the Caliber number 1, and I was not even aware of that, so I went ahead and picked this up for $1. Couldn't really beat that. Also picked up 2 more copies, so I have 3 total of A1. So if people don't know, this is an Artgerm cover. It's the Ghost Artgerm cover. It's just about the hardest one to find. I got a really good deal on these. I am willing to sell or trade them. I think just glancing, I'd say one's probably a 9.2 and the other's a 9.6 or a 9.8. But that can be further discussed later. So if you want them or want one, let me know, and we can try to work something out. And then I picked up Biff to the Future, and this is signed by Tom Wilson, and it is authenticated by Beckett, which is interesting because Beckett and CBCS are now the same. But this was obviously authenticated beforehand. And it has the sticker, the tamper-proof sticker on the back of it, little hologram. So I'm kind of curious to what that does to the value. Probably nothing good. But honestly, I didn't buy this because I thought it was going to be worth any money. Big fan of Back to the Future. Alright. So I picked up the Batman Adventures #1. This is the premiere issue, and it's signed by Rick Burchett, who I believe is, or Burkett, who is the inker for the Batman Adventures. Pick up DC Comics Presents #27. This is the first appearance of Mongol. And I found this for a really good deal. This is my second copy of, or third, of DC Comics Presents #47. The first appearance of He-Man, Battle Cat, and Skeletor in comics. This one is also for sale. Glancing at it, and I'm not good at grading, this is at least a 9.2, maybe a 9.4. So, anyway, if you're interested, let me know. Moving on to the Marvel books. So I picked up the second printing of Thunderbolts 130. This is a little bit hard to find. It's also one of the first, I guess, issues where Black Widow has blonde hair. Picked up Young Avengers #12. This is the first appearance of Kate Bishop as Hawkeye. It's a cameo, I suppose. I think she's just called Hawkeye. #10, which is the first appearance of Speed. And Young Avengers presents Hawkeye 6 of 6, the limited series that came afterwards. And this is her first appearance, full appearance as Hawkeye. Found another Moon Girl #28. Found it on the shelf, so I got it for cover. I guess this book's also for sale if anyone's interested in it. It's, I mean, glancing at it, I don't see any obvious flaws, so I would assume a 9.8. Picked up G.I. Joe European Missions #3. This is a hard to find and super awesome cover with Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes. I think, as I've said in the past when I was complaining about New Cadia, G.I. Joe European Missions, I believe, are reprints, but all of the covers are new. So, yeah, can't argue with this cover. Picked up Transformers #73s, just hard to find, near the last issue, low print run copy. 80's the last issue. I picked up New X-Men 128, the first appearance of Phantom X. Picked up All New Wolverine. This is the first appearance of Gabby / Honey Badger. It's a second print, hard to find, it's been blowing up price-wise. Really the only difference is this is blue versus, I don't remember what color the first print is. I have it somewhere. Got it for a good deal, so I picked it up. Got another second print, All New Marvel Now, .1, #1. This is the first full appearance of the new Miss Marvel, which is Kamala Khan. Second print, also hard to find. The only difference is the first print's got red, where there's blue. Picked up Strange Tales featuring Warlock, #178. This is the first appearance of Magnus in a classic iconic cover. Picked up Avengers #69. This is the first appearance of the Grandmaster in a cameo appearance. One of the first of Squadron Sinister. Grandmaster was the, like the secondary villain, I suppose, on the Thor Ragnarok movie. Picked up Fantastic Four #112. This is just a classic cover and Hulk vs. The Thing. And last but not least, I picked up a 9.6 signature series of Star Wars Kanan, The Last Padawan. It's the first appearance of Kanan Jarrus, Ezra Bridger, Chopper, some other characters from the Rebel television show in comics. I'm not super familiar with it. This is also signed by everybody's heartthrob, every teen girl's crush in 1996, Freddie Prinze Jr. He is the voice actor for Kanan. So yeah, I am slowly but surely trying to pick up as many Star Wars autographs as I can get, and this was one that I could get cheap, so I got it. Looks cool. Kanan Jarrus is supposed to be pretty super cool character from Rebels, which is supposed to be really good. I haven't had time to watch it because I have a kid. He's not interested in watching TV or movies. There you go. All right. So again, the question for the week is, what was Todd McFarlane's first published artwork? And it can be a cover or interior. And you need to send that to elk.prizes@gmail.com. If you enter any other way, it does not count. Anyway, all right. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Oh, sorry. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And thanks for spending a little bit of your day with me. And I hope next time I talk to you, my stomach's feeling a little bit better. Anyway, have a good one. Goodbye.